Yeah. See, the problem with trying to review when you're sick is, one, it's a bad idea. Two, for some reason, nothing works when you're about to review when you're sick, because the power went out earlier today, and it just went back on, which is why it's all dark in my room, because that's the only source of light. Lamp. But it's better than what it used to be. So, today, we'll be reviewing, as the title says. It's probably sounds so horrible at the moment. We'll be reviewing Tomato, Underworld. Sorry. Yeah. Hopefully, you guys enjoy, because we have a lot to talk about. A lot more than we did with Prince Prosa, which is why I started using notes. So I've got some better lab. Also, if you want to know what the next 2 reviews are gonna be, you'll see them at the last part of this review, which will probably be 2. I don't know, 3 parts maybe. We have a lot to talk about. First, what we want to talk about is like with all my reviews, spoilers will happen. So if you don't want this game spoiled to you, don't watch it. First, let's start off with how the story takes place. The prologue tutorial level takes place in Kathmandu before it explodes. Well, it's about to explode. Well, it did. Bomb level. And, we are in the basement, I believe. And we have to work our way to the, main hall, at which point we get shot by a zip. Shut up, it probably sounds really bad, the speech impediment. But we get shot, and it goes back 1 week to us trying to look for Avalon. This story takes place right after Legend, which ended with us trying to find Avalon because Laura's mother is supposedly alive and was sent there instead of being killed off like we thought. Also, returning characters uphill from Legend, Amanda comes back, and Natalia, I forgot what her name was. Natalia? I don't know. The Queen of Atlantis comes back from Anniversary. So yeah, we have those 2 characters that introduce themselves in the actual opening level, the Mediterranean Sea, which starts off with this. Okay, I can't say it's beautiful because it doesn't look that good, to be honest. But then again, it's an open world, so I don't expect the greatest graphics. So yeah. So we have that, and oh man. Anyways, we have that, and we start the level off, jumping into the sea. And when we find our first puzzle in the game, which is just a very, very simple puzzle. We don't have bosses in this game. I will be talking later. Actually, probably talk about it now. Tomb Raider, it's never had great bosses. Like in the Mediterranean Sea, you fight a Kraken. I guess you can count that as a boss if you want to. Basically, all you do is put in a couple platforms, and then you slam spikes on it from a platform. I mean, throw a couple switches. That's really about the only thing I can consider as a boss. They had very missed opportunity of bosses. Like, later on in the game, after you Kathmandu actually, you meet up with the doppelganger boss. Well, doppelganger. I guess I couldn't see a boss fight going on then, but in the final level, you do fight it in the cutscene. Like, there's nothing going on in that game except for a cutscene. You don't actually fight it. It's not even an interactive cutscene though. You just watch it. I think they missed out. I think you could have had a doppelganger boss. Natlia, how the hell you say her name? You don't get to fight. You kill her off in a cutscene. Even Amanda, who ended up becoming the villain in Legend. I know why you can't kill her, because spoilers for the final cutscene. They end up, she ends up helping Laura escape Avalon. With, so you couldn't have killed her off, but they could have at least fought. I mean, they could have fought a couple of times in the story. You could have even fought the doppelganger before you got to the Arctic Sea. It's like, they had missed opportunity for bosses. I mean, you fought Natlia at the end of Anniversary, she's the final boss. Why couldn't you have them fight as the final boss in Underworld? It just would have been a lot easier and a lot more fun if we actually got to fight these people instead of, oh look, it's cutscene, we'll just watch them die. At least make it an interactive cutscene, God of War style, you know? It's just like, you could have at least done that. I mean, it would have been fun, and we could have had. And I know a few people complain, there's no bosses, and they had open ideas. They could have had straightforward people there that you could fight. I mean, boss material too, not just random like people. They were actual boss material. But enough about that. Going back to the original storytelling, I probably won't cover many levels, many days, but in the Mediterranean Sea, Laura discovers Thor's gauntlet, and we then go to Thailand after escaping, of course, and finding out Natlia is alive. If someone correct me on the name, I don't feel like playing the opening level again to remember how you say her name. But, Natlia, I don't care. But after that, we find out, that sounds horrible, I bet, we go to a boat. Amanda's built like a huge ship, and I don't know why I did that. And we find out that, well, we knew Amanda was alive, but we find out Queen Atlantis is still alive. And Amanda had dug her up from our last outing and Anniversary. So, all in all, shit happens. You don't do much in Thailand, but you find out, I'm just gonna give you a brief explanation. Like, in Thailand, you then find out that the second Thor's gauntlet is back at Cloth Manor. You actually go into, you open up one of the tombs, and there's like a secret passage, which is weird. And after that, you find the second gauntlet and these new enemies called the Wraiths, which are basically protectors of the artifact, like the Thor's gauntlet and Thor's belt. We basically need those weapons, which you find out in Cloth Manor. I'll just get to that point. Well, the one thing I don't understand is like, okay, you're gonna have these enemies that it even says in the cutscene it killed 6 men in the expedition to get the gauntlet, which was led by Laura's dad. Why keep them alive? They actually imprisoned them and kept them caged. Why keep them alive? That's my cat, by the way. I mean, like, why keep them alive? They killed 6 people, and you're like, yeah, we can throw them in a cage. Huh? Is this one of those things that kind of doesn't make sense? Speaking of Cloth Manor, there was a puzzle before that. Always knocking stuff over, kidding. There's a puzzle before that. Well, you have to get the we can talk about that next part. Always knocking stuff over. We'll talk about that next part because I'm out of time. But yeah. Also, for people who are wondering when the Ollie Land's gonna come, Part 7, if you kill. It'll be coming soon. I guess I haven't felt like talking about Resident Evil lately, and I have no idea what the next part is going to be about. But we'll start part 2 of this review with talking about the puzzle next time. Bye bye.